Hello everyone, welcome to our channel Opal IPTV. The topic of today's video is Ministra Player. Ministra Player is an app that you can use to access IPTV on various devices such as phone, Apple devices, Roku devices. And we have a lot of questions from customer asking what this app is, how it works, and what's the difference between using this app versus other apps in the market that helps you access IPTV. So to start with, let's first do a quick demo of the setup and how this app works, and then we will try to answer rest of the remaining questions. So I go to the Google Play Store here, and I'm gonna search for Ministra Player. So this is the app that you're talking about here, Ministra Player for smartphones and tablets. I'm going to install this. Sorry. Okay. So now, just a quick background on Ministra Player. So Ministra Player is an app that is recognized by Infomer, the company which makes mag boxes, which are the mainstream IPTV boxes. So there is a huge company backing Ministra Player. So that's why it's a very popular app and very stable when it comes to working with IPTV. So I'm going to go through the terms and conditions. To skip this, and then here is the main screen that will show up when you log in into Ministra Player. So there is an option to guide if you're new and you want to know how to navigate through this app, but we're gonna just go and hit sign into the portal. So here your IPTV provider should provide you a portal URL that you need to enter here. So I'm going to enter one right now. And I hit next, and then you need to provide login and password. Now, do remember not all the IPTV packages out there do support login and password feature. So there are a handful of IPTV packages that support this. So if you are going to use a package that doesn't support this, then it was not going to work. So you have to make sure you have the right subscription purchase from the right provider that does have the feature to provide you login ID and password. When you're using IPTV on a Mac box, you do not really require a login ID and password. You just use the Mac ID and the portal URL, and that does the job. But in Ministra Player, there is no Mac ID. So instead of Mac ID, the provider should give you a login ID and password. So ask for that. So we will enter the username and password. Again, make sure you ask for this information from your IPTV provider. So now I have entered that. I will press next. And here we go. So as you can see, you have the three sections here. You got TV, Video Club, and Settings. So similarly to any IPTV application, if you go to the TV section, you'll be able to see all the live channels, and those live channels will be categorized here based on the language and everything. And if you want to exit that, you will be able to exit that by pressing the back arrow at the top. So that's how you can navigate between the channels. And now we go back and we click on Video Club. So similar to your regular Video Club in an IPTV, you can see all the categories and all the content that are within those categories. The only other section is settings, so where you can do parental password, reset user data, or exit the app, but that's all that there is. So now coming back to one of the most common questions that people ask is, what's the difference between Ministra Player and using STB emulator? The main difference is that STB emulator is currently only supported on Android devices. So if you have iOS devices or Roku devices, then going through Ministra Player is your better bet. at this time because STB emulator doesn't support those devices.